Solar has been growing in Australia, and the largest part of that growth has come from commercial solar. When companies are sizing a system, typically there's three factors that come into play. The first is the available space. Let's say it's a roof space on an industrial type scenario. The second is their consumption, which would also set an upper limit. And the third is what I would call their investment appetite. Could be that they require a larger system, but they want to cap the level that they're spending. There's also been a natural glass ceiling to what companies have been putting on, and that is 100 kilowatts. And the reason for that is that for system sizes up to 100 kilowatts, there is an upfront point of sale rebate that's worth approximately $70,000 at the moment. So that significantly reduces the capital outlay for a system. So roughly, let's say, for example, a 100 kilowatt system is worth $170,000. There's a $70,000 rebate, and a company might pay $100,000. And what we're seeing is that typically there's a sort of 5-year to 6-year payback period for a lot of commercial installations. Above that, that upfront rebate is not available, and that's one of the reasons why companies have stopped at 100 kilowatts. And recently, what's changed is that there's always been a mechanism for a rebate for above 100 kilowatts. It's just different in nature. So it's not upfront, and it's not paid as a point of sale discount. It needs to be claimed annually based on actual production of the system, but it's able to be claimed for every year through to 2030. What's happened is that the value of those certificates that are generated and able to be claimed have actually found a stable and quite a significant position, which means that system sizes above 100 kilowatts are now economically viable. So what we're seeing is that many companies are putting in 200, 300, 500 kilowatts, and even this year we've put in installations as large as 2.1 megawatts. What this means is that for companies that have already put in solar of 100 kilowatts but still have available roof space or ground space and the consumption to be using that power, it's worthwhile to look at an expansion of the system so that they can take advantage of the current low cost of solar power. The economics will be different to buying a sub 100 kilowatt system, but what we're finding is that the economics of it are still excellent. So if you're in that situation and you have 100 kilowatts on your roof now, and that's where you've stopped because of that, as I've described, that natural glass ceiling, my challenge to you would be to re-examine your consumption and let us do an analysis for you, and we can see if a larger system is worthwhile. For the system that you've got, nothing changes. You don't have to give back any of your rebate. That new system is looked at as a fresh exercise, and we can do a full analysis for you of the economic value of increasing your system size. Thank you.